Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Suddenly our studio, which I always thought it's so nice we have so much room in here. Suddenly our studio got
smaller.
a lot smaller with Dinsdale. Describe Dinsdale for us.
Well, he's actually only 83 pounds, so I think looking at him, he probably looks a little larger.
He does. He looks massive.
Yeah, he does because of the fur and his structure, but Dinsdale is a 5-year-old Akita. He is brindle with a black mask. He is absolutely gorgeous, very social. He's already neutered. He came in well cared for, in good body condition, socialized, which is really important with this breed. Very easygoing, relaxed. But, he's got an Akita demeanor. He's pretty serious. He's not a lab, so if you throw a ball, you can go fetch it yourself.
Okay.
Because that's exactly what his thought will be.
I see.
But he's a great boy. His owner went to jail, so that's how we ended up with him.
Oh, now hold on. He was not a stray.
Not a stray.
The people didn't move. The kids aren't allergic.
Right.
His owner was, as far as we know, incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
And so is it going to be for like an extended length of time that we got to put the big guy up here for adoption, or that's just what the family advised?
We're never sure, with jail cases, if it's going to be extended long term, what the person's actually in for. A friend of the owner actually brought him to us, hoping we could place him. And he's a great dog. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, he's very social. Akitas can be sort of guard dogs. They can be very protective. But, in this case, what we've seen is he's pretty social. You had a dog running around the studio this morning, and he talked a little bit, but there was no aggressive behavior, no negative interaction. So I think overall he's been well cared for. Unfortunately, his owner sort of, I guess, made a mistake along the way, and now he's paying the price for it, and the dog is as well being in a shelter. But good dog, 5 years old. He qualifies for a senior dog discount. Akitas are a larger breed, so he's fully grown at 83 pounds. I would say that he would do best in a family that's experienced the breed, because he's not going to necessarily adhere to your directives unless you're sort of an authority for him. So, but experienced owner would do best. Certainly have to have the strength to handle him, because he is 83 pounds. If he decides to go left and you want to go right, you need to be able to kind of encourage him to go the right direction. But really well-mannered, seems to be house-trained. So he's just, with us. And, 25% of animals that come into shelters are purebred. So people are often surprised when they see Akitas, or when they see labs, or when they see beagles, and they see all these purebred, but that's how it is. So it's not unusual to see an Akita in a shelter.
This guy has one of the most beautiful coats I've ever seen on a dog. It's healthy. He could hold his own at Westminster tonight, where they're going to be naming Best in Show.
He's beautiful. He is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the black mask, I think sometimes it's hard to look at dogs with that, because you can't really see their expression that well. But I think he looks like a bear. And he's very soft.
He is.
You can attest to how, his coat's in great condition. Akita do blow coat, so if you were thinking of the breed, you need to know how to run a vacuum cleaner. At least 3 times a year, they have that undercoat that comes out.
What did you say a second ago? A blow coat?
They blow their coat.
Oh, they blow their coat? What do you mean by that?
They have an undercoat. It's like almost a second coat underneath what you see, and that needs to be brushed out a couple of times a year when the weather changes, seasonal changes. What it causes you in the house is extra fur all over the place, little dust bunnies of fur floating around the house. So that's something, if you have allergies, that's something to be aware of.
And so, but to adopt an Akita, you said that you must be an authority figure, because he's not like a lab who's going to jump through hoops for everybody.
Right.
And you would advise those people when they came in, if they took a walk with Dinsdale, you would advise them on this, because Akitas are a certain kind of breed.
They are. If you want a dog that's going to come up and see how your day was at the end, when you walk through the door, that's fine. If you want a dog that's going to follow you to, wherever you go, he may not be the dog for you. He's more of an independent thinker. But that's the kind of dog, actually, I like the breed.
He is a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous dog. And you can call the Frederick County Shelter at 301-600-1546. Go to my Twitter page, WFRE Tom, or my Facebook page. You can go to the social tabs at WFRE. Look at this big guy. He's gorgeous. Thank you so much for bringing him by.